Hi, I'm Leon, and hold on, haven't we been here before? Oh, yeah, one of these bolt guns. But this one means something to me. Let's talk about it. In a video not so long ago, I reviewed the Air Warrior's Predator, but I spoke about a blaster called the Alpha Rouge, a blaster that dominated my arsenal in kind of my casual games for probably 2 to 3 years, maybe even 5. I forget how many years the Alpha Rouge was on the field, but I spoke very fondly about that blaster and why I liked the Predator as a result. And while my opinion on the Predator hasn't changed, there's a new development. The Alpha Rouge is back, actually. It's just got a different name. The Carnivore. This is the exact same blaster that dominated my casual meta for all of those years. And for that, it's already clear to see that this one is going to have one of my highest recommendations basically ever. In fact, I recommend this one slightly over the Predator. But I'll still review it as normal because this is not my opinion on the blaster, this is a review. So I'll go ahead and just break down the blaster for you real quick. First, no customization anywhere, no stocks, no nothing. Besides the one rail on top that can take your Air Warriors attachments. It comes with the included 1.5, a nice little scope with a pair of iron sights on top with a really clear sight picture. This one came a little more distorted than I'm used to from Air Warriors, but it certainly works. I do really like this style of scope, and I'm really happy they're continuing to make it just because it's super small and out of the way, but really nice and kind of tactical. Either way, not too worried. This blaster does come with 4 of these long distance darts. My opinion on long distance darts aside, that's okay, you know? But this blaster is compatible with basically any dart you throw in it because it works very simple. To prime, go ahead and pull this handle up, then pull the chamber back. Then you can go ahead and drop in a dart. Then you can push it forward, put the handle down, and fire. This thing still shoots as hard as I remember it shooting. It probably shoots around your high 80s. I would make the claim to say high 70s, low 80s, but I feel like it's high 80s just because of how potent it is. And I'm really happy to report that. One little inconsistency that happens on this priming handle, which is on the Predator as well, is the fact that you can't shoot if this is up. It has to be down. Honestly, not too much else to talk about. The stock still does store stuff, but it is a little different. This is just kind of a hole to put things in. It'll still store your 4 darts in it just fine, but it's honestly not as good of a storage as the Predator. Another thing that's not as good as the Predator is the grip. Oh man, this grip is really trying its best. If there's one thing I'll give the Predator over the Carnivore, it's that the Predator is a lot more comfortable just because everything is super rounded and there's no angular stuff. It feels really nice to hold. The Carnivore certainly does not feel as nice to hold, especially this grip. It feels really rather uncomfortable, even if you're holding it like this. Thankfully, the same kind of thing with the Predator. You're just picking up the bolt handle anyways and probably firing like this. So it's nothing to really worry about. Apart from that, there's really nothing else to talk about the Carnivore with. So let's go ahead and see it fire. Shooting a variety of things to simulate the dart sweep environment. Starting with long distance. I have been waiting for this day. I have been seeking out an Alpha Rouge for the longest amount of time. Because the Predator, as good as it is, never really lived up to the hype that the Alpha Rouge did. And while it's got a different and kind of cooler name, it's still the same blaster. And in an age where re-releases are kind of more, well, powerful and just better for the community, I'm super happy to say that the Alpha Rouge is back. It's a blaster I have very fond memories of. I would even say it's one of my favorites. And I'm happy to say that the Air Warriors Carnivore is that exact blaster that I remember having all that fun with. I told myself that once it broke, I would just buy another one. And, well, I just bought another one. If you're looking for this kind of thing, a bolt gun that has a slightly higher velocity than your typical Nerf stuff, both of these make very compelling options. And I don't really want to make a dedicated head-to-head on these video because, well, these are the same. Predator maybe shoots a little less hot than the Alpha Rouge or Carnivore, but they're both the same, honestly. I'd recommend both of these, but I definitely recommend the Carnivore. For $13, fantastic. And if you're in the store debating over the two, I'll give you just kind of the general gist. The Alpha Rouge feels a little more powerful. I should start calling this thing the Carnivore, but I'm not. And the Predator is a bit more comfortable. So if you prefer comforts, that one. If you prefer functionality, this one. But honestly, no matter what you leave with, you'll feel very satisfied with it. But that's going to be my video review on the Air Warriors Carnivore, formerly the Alpha Rouge. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed kind of just seeing me enjoy one of my favorite blasters maybe ever. I really, really cannot stress how happy I was when I realized what this thing was. And I'm sure my players are going to be very happy too, as soon as they realize what this was. I will say that this is a new blaster. I did break it out of the box and run it through my testing procedure. However, the Alpha Rouge survived for those several years before it finally broke. So I feel very comfortable saying that this will do probably the same, if not survive longer. If you like what I do around here, please feel free to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a bunch, and I've got tons of more videos on the way, especially considering the fact that we just hit our massive Nerf release scale. I'm taking Dollar General first before I look at Walmart. And with that, go ahead and take it easy. And long live the Air Warriors Alpha Rouge.